Well, guys, I'm going to start with the first Totomi. It's called, according to the villagers, a Wombus. Not a Wombus, a Wombus. It has a female and male variant. I'm going to try to describe it as much as I can. It's basically a furry beast with big eyes. Those type of eyes that are kind of beady, kind of popping out a little bit. They're really just furry, almost like a sloth, a little bit more furry than a sloth. They're pretty fat. They're pretty rounded in their body. They're very calm and mellow creatures. Just think about a 40-year-old surfer beach bum, just basically basking in the sun, chilling like a villain, doing his own thing. But he's the size of a 5-year-old. You can just imagine how tall that beast will be. Getting closer to him, you get this basically smell, some sort of musky and sweet fermented honey smell. Some of them smell almost like just musky with a little bit of a nutty smell, a little bit pungent, but not that bad. You get used to it, but it does get a little bit too much. They're quite intelligent, and they can communicate with grunts and some mumbles like an old man, like a grumpy old man. So you think they're kind of grumpy, but they have a really low tone of voice. They just grunt. It's pretty funny. You think they're basically kind of grumpy, but they're not. Certain types of tones, it gives them a type of meaning, and it can communicate with them like the tamarins. And I cannot understand their tones, but how they can communicate, but they can understand other people's tones and meanings. It's really weird. It's like it's a sixth sense that they can like basically understand what you're trying to tell them, and they'll do whatever you need them to do. According to villagers and the family I'm being allowed to stay with, they can live about 90 years and as an average, but the top year that they can last, that's been the record, it's been about 150 years, especially for both sexes. It's really just depending on how out of danger they are. They can live without certain months without food, physical food. They cannot live not even a week without a Totomi fountain. Later on, I'm going to explain what are Totomi fountains. They kind of live with each other in unison with other Wombus, and they're very tight. They're really a tight community. Villagers use them for harvesting and to basically become some sort of crop custodian. And also they're pretty sneaky creatures, so they kind of game the system by manipulating the tamarins by eating a little bit of the crops. So it will force the tamarins, or kind of obligate them a little bit, basically have them around but feed them at the same time so they don't need the crops. Kind of sneaky little, Wombus. Pretty entertaining. And so yeah, I will have more information on these creatures. I hope that you like a little bit what they are and what they do. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Give me a like if you like the content. And also, the only way I can communicate with you guys is by leaving a comment. So please, let me know. I need to know what's going on in the outside world. I'm really excited to show you these creatures and to see your reaction. See you soon.